toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Pirates ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Got his man downfield. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Off play action on first down. Using the quick game. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Back to throw, it's Rooks. Takes a hit as he fires.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody... Their heel on the ground, they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They kick it away on fourth down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So the East Carolina Pirates offense has the ball for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer. But one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people are really excited to see how he plays in this one.
And the Pirates can really attack on this second and short. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, East Carolina. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get...
There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And a big run for this offense. I'll tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Line getting set on 2nd down. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw. It's Rooks. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Gonna swing it on second down. Right on the money. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking for space. It's Russ. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Quarterback empties his backfield. On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Rooks. That's caught. It's Cummings.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Here we go. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Rooks. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Complete to the left. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Finds a man on the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Pirates are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The give on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead. There was just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the run
Breaks into the open. The 40, the 30, inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, ECU! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Catches it at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, the ground game. Makes a man miss. At the 45 on his way. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, East Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 7 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looking to pass. It's Rooks. Gets it out quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
He'll throw on third down. Might be looking to run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. There are few things that can impact the game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the air and pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now the toss. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Great job by the back on the option.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Rooks. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Downfield, and they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Base 27 jump. Base 20.
Wants to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the game.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Pirates started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
49, North Carolina, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Duarte. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you in.
There he goes. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll try to offset that first down mishap, but a lot of ground to cover on second and goal. Back to throw. It's Duarte. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Davis. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love
intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tar Heels! The defense putting points on the board.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here and protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right?
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he tacked on the extra point. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield, it's Duarte. Throws toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.